How do you deal with the difficult situations in our lives? Oops, I totally read that wrong, but how do we deal with the difficult situations in our lives and maintain good mental health? We have some suggestions coming up next on the Missing Elements Remix Show. Hey, welcome guys to the Missing Elements Remix Show. Coming to you live from the Missing Elements here at 1018 East New Circle Road, Suite 114, Lexington, Kentucky, 40505. Welcome to tonight's show where we will be discussing self-help. And that's something every single one of us needs. Every single one of us needs. And it's the hardest thing to do, but we'll get into that in a quick minute or two. Because first we got coming up is announcements. Spirit Mechanics will be having a paranormal class. And this is coming up on April 26th. And this is an in-person class only. And it is from 10:30 p.m. to 4 a.m. at the Ross Opera House on April 26th. During the first part of this night, you will be learning the ethical ways to properly do paranormal investigations. The second part of the night, you get to go out and investigate at the Ross. And you get your tickets at spiritmechanics.com, as you can see on the screen. This is a $60 event and it is in person only. And that is Saturday, April 26th from 10:30 p.m. to 4 a.m. at the Ross Opera House, 133 East Pike Street, Cynthiana, Kentucky. And this place is fun. We really love this place. And the spirits love us for some reason. I guess that's because we go in and act like idiots at times. As I have somebody giggling at me from the audience.
Hello.
Also, coming up on April 19th, it is a one-day event because it is Saturday before Easter. And that is the Central Kentucky Mystical Market. And this is located at 1165 Center Parkway. And it will be going from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. Like I said, this is the Saturday before Easter. There's going to be all kinds of fun activities planned for the day. That's including a spring Easter egg hunt for the kids ages 2 to 12. Darn, that leaves me out. You think I could pass for a 12-year-old? And that is to start around about 2 p.m. It will be held indoors, across from the main vendor floor. Vendors may be handing out eggs with special contents at their booths. Well, I didn't get told that either, so does that mean I gotta go buy plastic eggs? At the booths. As usual, there will be food and drinks available as well. So all of our favorite vendors will be there. Plus, we're going to have some new ones too, because we're getting new ones every month. Spirit Mechanics and Stevens Healing Vibrations will be there. So, if you get the chance, come check us out. It's a fun day. It's a learning day. Because we all like to talk. And that is 1165 Center Parkway on Saturday, April 19th from 11 to 6. From 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. Also, our girls who just did Sacred Journey Market has a summertime event called Mystic Nights, which I forgot to inform my wonderful producer about this, so he does not have a slide for it. But I do have a card. It is a free family-friendly event. They will have crystals, candles, apothecary, tarot, healing, artists, handcrafted items. Now these are one-day events in May, June, July, and August. And that is May 17th from 4 to 9, June 7th, 4 to 9, July 12th, 4 to 9, August 9th, 4 to 9. And that is at Riverside Park, 425 Victor Steer Drive, Milford, Ohio, 45150. And you can look this event up at mysticnightsohio.com or Mystic Nights on Facebook. And I will have that as a slide for the next show, because that is a lot. Now, October. And this is a every year event when Lexington becomes the home to the premier horror and paranormal convention. And this is Scarefest. So Scarefest weekend this year is October 17th through the 19th. Friday night is 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. Saturday is 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. Sunday is 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. If you're a VIP ticket holder, in which they have sold out of VIP tickets, they sell out of those within like 24 to 48 hours after they're posted to be sold, you get to go in an hour early. So single day admission for Friday is $33.72. Is that right, Mr. Jerry? That is for the adult admission. Saturday is $44.03. Sunday is $33.72. Plus, you got to include the fees on top of that, taxes and all that good stuff. You can get a weekend. Oh, that is fees included? Okay, so it's already included in the fee. That's already included in all of that. You can get a weekend pass for all 3 days for adults. Is $80.12 per person. Children 12 years and younger are free all weekend. Sunday is Kids Days with Halloween-inspired events and activities. So you can meet your favorite movie stars, both past and present. You can also get autographs and pictures with them as well. And with that, they charge their own fees for pictures and autographs. That is not included with your ticket price. They do that. So, go to scarefestweekends.com to get more information and an updated list of stars. And I will let you guys know that this event is busy. Try to get there as early as you can to get in line, or you will be somewhere downtown Lexington or wrapped around the building trying to get in. that's past couple years has been that bad. And it probably will be that bad again because I know of one star in particular that I've heard is going to be there. And that is Robert England. What?
I don't know who that is. Oh.
Oh. Also, I'm going to go ahead and throw this out. I do not have all the information yet, but it is September.
Oh. 6th.
September 6th?
Yeah, we have to do it on the 5th. We go in on Friday. It's on Saturday.
So, September 6th, the Sacred Journey Market will be holding a nighttime event, which is a one-day event on a Saturday. I don't have details on that yet because they are just now starting to finalizing the setup and starting to get their vendors in line. But with the more details that come down, I will let you know because it's going to be fun. They're doing a one-night event they had the light back at the beginning of April, right? Or end of March. They had the light side at the end of the March, so they're going to look at the dark side in September. So, that's going to be fun. And I think that's all the announcements I have. Do I have any more announcements?
I know it's 2 to 10 on Saturday.
Okay. Supposedly it's 2 to 10, but like I said, excuse me. When the information comes in, I will let you know. So now, how do we cope with our stressful lives? I know the way I would like to cope with my stressful life is to punch the person sitting to the right of me, but that wouldn't be nice of me. And I am a nice person. And I am sweet and innocent, so I wouldn't punch anybody unless they deserved it. So, let me get my notes here. So how do we cope with this stuff and manage our mental health and our well-being? That is called self-care. And self-care is one of the hardest things to do for ourselves. And everybody really needs to do it. But first of all, you must acknowledge that the feelings you have or the feelings that you are feeling are valid. And I've just now realized I'm blocking my backdrop. Mr. Producer, you could have told me. As you see behind me, we have a nice little picture of a brain. As I try to hold it, or pretend to hold it. So, one of the things to do with your feelings about how do you feel, about what you want to accomplish in your feelings or with your feelings, and that is to journal. Journaling is actually really good, as me and a couple of my coworkers at the other place have started getting into. But I know a couple of us has sort of backtracked a little bit, so we need to pick that pace back up. So, The other part is being with somebody you trust that can help you balance out your feelings and can also bring into focus more clearly spending time in nature. Actually, spending time in nature is awesome. It can help us focus our mind and help us return to a balanced state. Get out and connect with nature. If I'm not mistaken, April 14th is the next full moon or the new moon. Do you happen to know, Jerry? Yeah, April 14th is the next full moon or the new moon. I don't remember which one it is, but I do know it's April 14th. And it's supposed to be a special moon, and I forget why it's special. I think there's might be a part of a lunar eclipse or something. I'm totally went brain dead on this. I just know it's April 14th. So, April 14th, get out. If it's not raining, if it's not cold, please tell me it's not going to be 20 degrees on April 14th. Any ideal weatherman? If it's not cold and if it's not raining and it's a good night, get out and absorb some moonlight. That is the way to connect with your feminine energy. Now that I've went off on a tangent, I'm sorry about that. So when you're out in nature, find you a quiet spot. Get away from the city as much as possible. Get away from the car horns. Because the little people who like to blow their car horns because people pull out in front of them, or because the light turns green and they're ready to go and you didn't realize the light turned green, get away from them. That's toxic. But while you're also out and about in your quiet area, find you a safe spot. That's when you get to work with your mindfulness. You can meditate. You don't have to be totally quiet. Listen to the sound of natures. If need be, if you're trying to meditate, get you some meditation music, but not loud, obtrusive music. Nice, calming music. That is a good way to blend in and calm yourself. Also, in which honestly, I totally don't like this because I'm an introvert. Try to spend time with people. Find people who can make you laugh, who can make you smile. Because they may be needing support the same as you are needing support. Be there for each other. And just remember helping them through the difficult times. It can help us see our own way through our own difficult times. But plus, it gives us a feeling of being helpful to someone else, allowing us to better balance our feelings. Also, on that note, it is important that you do not forget about yourself while you're trying to help others. And I have come across this many times in the past couple of months when I've been working on sound healing, that more people are trying to help others instead of helping themselves. So there's the main balance for that one. You got to give yourself as much time as you're giving others. Another way to work with your self-healing, and this one is difficult for lots of people too, and that is to get enough sleep every day. It is said that we are supposed to get at least 8 hours sleep a night. But I myself do not get 8 hours sleep a night. Mr. Pokemon over here doesn't get 8 hours sleep a night. I don't know, Jerry, do you get 8 hours sleep a night? Do you get 8 hours sleep a night?
No.
So, nobody sitting in this room gets 8 hours sleep a night. But it's what we're supposed to try to do, is get 8 hours sleep. Next is to maintain a balanced diet. Okay, maintaining a balanced diet is eating your fruits, your vegetables, your fiber. Drink lots of water. Stay away from this crap. Oops. Because if you're maintaining your diet in a balanced way, you're going to keep your chakras balanced. That was one of the last things I learned when it came to chakras, is that food plays a very important part in your chakras. Maintain your social connectedness, your social connections. Now here's the bad thing with that one. Everybody is social more now on Facebook, Twitter, TikTok. Wait, hang on. It's not Twitter. Somebody please smack me. It's now X. So, as the little ghost hand comes from the side and smacks me. But it's now X. So you've got Facebook, X, TikTok, Snapchat, plus all these other social things that we stay on. How many of us actually get out into the real world and become social anymore? It's one reason I love going to my events that I go to. I actually get out in the world and see people and try to talk to people, even though I'm an introvert and don't really like to talk. But then again, when I try to talk to people, they just give me funny looks, say hi, and turn around and walk away. So, now, if we're having a hard time, or you feel like you're having a hard time, as my pocket just vibrated, excuse me guys, turn that on silent because I totally forgot and I don't want to be disturbed. Talking to you guys are more important than me talking on the phone. So, there are many different ways if you feel like you're having rough times. And this could be with stress that you get from your family, stress that you get from your job. This could be depression. Did we make a list of things, Jerry? So you got the stress, you've got depression. Just anything like that can have a hard time you could have a hard time trying to find your way out of. So, you can use crystals such as amethyst, and it is known for its calming and soothing properties, in which I love amethyst. I was really more attracted to amethyst because it is purple. It is a gorgeous purple. And it does calm. And it does soothe. And of course, the second crystal on the list here, I absolutely do not like. But I have been carrying it with me a lot lately. And that, oh, you've got a list here for me. And that crystal is rose quartz. Rose quartz is an emotional healing and compassion stone. It is the stone for self-healing. It is the stone that'll bring self-love to you, as well as compassion for others. And it is a nice, pretty pink stone. And I do not like it. And I've yet to figure out why I don't like it. But I carry it. Next on the list is citrine. And this stone is known to promote joy, self-love, and positive and optimism. So, if you think about getting negative thoughts in your head, grab your piece of citrine, put it in your pocket. If you've got it in a necklace, wear it. Keep those negative thoughts at bay. But it's also known for its emotional balancing properties. And it's pretty. But then again, all crystals are pretty. Lepidolite, that has a grounding and calming properties. It is also believed to help reduce anxiety and promote emotional stability. Other stones are tiger's eye, which I absolutely love. Tiger's eye is gorgeous. It's normally brown with striped that looks like an eye, but you can also get them in many different colors. I do have a bracelet that is like a blue tiger's eye. Yep. Let's see. Aventurine, aquamarine, fluorite, which I love, especially if you get a piece of fluorite that has many different colors in it. And then labradorite, in which I think that somebody is supposed to be carrying labradorite on them. But you could also try moonstone, blue lace agate, and selenite. Selenite is awesome. I have a big bar of selenite. And it's totally awesome. But I've also got some small discs. I think I got some bowls. I love my selenite. Selenite is totally awesome. But since we're talking about crystals, I guess I could do like a little plug here. And that is to go see Rocky Hounds. They will be at the Central Kentucky Mystical Market coming up on April 19th. These girls are awesome. Also, check out Druzy Does It. She is awesome as well. Rocky Hounds carries mostly raw stones, while Druzy Does It carries mostly polished stones. You get both of both worlds at the market because they don't want to impede on each other. So you get two vendors that carry totally opposite things, but they're always gorgeous. But then again, all crystals are gorgeous. And all crystals are awesome. And they're addictive. Excuse me, I just got overly excited. But, now to go on. You can use essential oils in your self-care. And for the mental health, is lavender. And it contains two major compounds that promote soothing and aid in relaxation and calming. It's because of these compounds it can be also used as a sleep aid as well. Lavender is awesome, and you can drink it in tea. Actually, any of the incense or the essential oils also come as herbs. So you can mix and match for your teas. Which, believe me, I love my tea. I really love my tea. I really need to get my teapot back out and make tea. But you can also use rose, lemon, frankincense, sandalwood, this one, I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce because I've heard it pronounced so many different ways. And that is ylang-ylang. But I am not sure the proper pronunciation of it. I'm really going to have to go find somebody to teach me that pronunciation. Bergamot, clary sage, neroli, cedarwood, patchouli, jasmine oil, and rosemary, just to name a few. But if you're using rosemary, don't think you're cooking yourself. I know that's a cooking herb. But with the essential oils, it is really wonderful because you can put them in an essential oil burner and burn them. Or you can put 3, 4, or 5 drops in a bath water and sit there and soak in the tub and let the oils absorb into your body. Now, each of us respond differently to the same scent, but in a different form. The scent reaches our body's senses in different ways. Incense triggers in our limbic system that gives a different sensation than the other things we mentioned before. It is felt more in your head because the limbic system is located in and around our brain, which, right here behind me, There's a brain. See the brain? Well, nope, I'm pointing to the wrong way. Hang on. I lost my brain. I lost my brain. There's my brain. So, yeah, this is located in and around the brain. So if you prefer incense, try chamomile, lavender, or patchouli. They all have calming properties because the incense affects our brain. It can intensify mindfulness, exercises, and meditation. Some other fragrances try would be clary sage, rose, or sandalwood. The important thing to remember is we all need to find whatever works for us. So what might work for me may not work for you. Like I love lavender. Lavender I think is awesome. Lavender actually calms me. In which, wait, I think I still have a couple bottles of my lavender tincture. I think I still got a couple bottles of my lavender tincture. So that's another way you can do lavender. Because it is calming. And it can help. All of this can help you reduce the stress levels in your lives. Because stress affects us in many different ways, including increasing our heart rate and blood pressure. It can cause the release of hormones like cortisol and adrenaline, which is our fight or flight response, which that actually puts us in more stress if it's not an actual fight or flight situation. Because I get those all the time. I'm always wanting to fight. And that puts additional stress on our cardiovascular system. And it can also weaken our immune system. But speaking of cardiovascular system, please take care of your heart. We don't want anybody to have a heart attack. We don't want... Okay, this is bringing back... But it can weaken our immune system. So that we can't fight off any diseases or infections that we get into that is around us or among us. So keeping your stress level down and maintaining our mental health is important. Like I said, use the incense. Use your essential oils. Eat a healthy, balanced diet. Honestly, also, April 14th is the full or new moon. I don't remember which one. I'm thinking it's the full moon, and I'm thinking it is a lunar eclipse. I am not 100% positive about that, but there is something special about this moon on the 14th. And none of my girls are on here that could help me out. So if you're watching, thank you. But, also, if you really want to do a double whammy, on the 14th, run you a nice hot bath. Make it a bubble bath. Put you some essential oils in that bubble bath, like lavender, to help calm you, to help relax you. Grab you a glass of wine. All depending on what the day's like. You might need a bottle of wine. But if you're a guy, and you don't like wine, try beer. Just kick back and relax and absorb. Then go out and play in the moonlight. Does that not sound like a good night? That's my suggestion. So, we hope that you guys found tonight's episode helpful. We appreciate your time. And remember, we are always here to help, to talk. Anything that we can do, that we can possibly help you do. Remember, we are not psychiatrists. We are not doctors. We are not medical professions. This is just our opinion on stuff that can help you. It's stuff that I've tried that has helped me. And we'd really love to keep everyone around. So, thank you guys. Oh, I guess I need to go over announcements again, don't I? Sorry guys, my mind just wandered and it wasn't pretty. So we have Central Kentucky Mystical Market on April 19th. It is a one-day event because it is Saturday before Easter. And that is 1165 Center Parkway here in Lexington. And it will be from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. They are planning on doing a lot of special stuff for this market. There is planned to be an Easter egg hunt for kids 12 and under. That's supposed to start around 2. Hey, what time do you get off work?
Probably 2:30.
Okay, never mind. It'd be too late. But she'd pass for a 12-year-old. But it will be held indoors. And it's going to be across from the main vendor floor. Vendors may be handing out eggs with special contents at their booths. Also, food and drinks will be available. And the past couple of times that we've gotten food there, it was damn good. So all of our regular vendors will be there. We will probably be getting some new vendors because we're getting new vendors monthly. I know Stevens Healing Vibrations will be there, and I think Spirit Mechanics will be there also. I think that is the plan. So come check us out. Speaking of Spirit Mechanics, their next class is the Paranormal class. And that is coming up on Saturday, April 26th. That is an in-person class event. It is $60. And that is from the Paranormal class, April 26th. And that will be from 10:30 p.m. to 4 a.m. And that will be at the Ross Opera House at 133 East Pike Street, Cynthiana, Kentucky. Like I said, it is an in-person only event. And you can get your tickets at spiritmechanics.com, which you can see on the screen. And it is the first half, you are learning how to do your paranormal investigations ethically. The second half, you will be released into the Raws to go investigate. Thank you for sharing me out, Renee. I appreciate it. And October is the party of the year. And that is Scarefest Weekend. This is the biggest horror and paranormal convention on this side of the Mississippi. And it is from October 17th through the 19th. For more information and tickets, for more information on stars and celebrities and ticket prices, go to scarefestweekend.com. Yeah, scarefestweekend.com. They update their list almost daily. It is a fun event. It is a busy event. It is a crowded event. So please make sure you wear deodorant. As I only get one chuckle out of the room. But that is one hell of an event. Because you get your stars from paranormal. You get your stars from the horror movies, past and present. And you also get vendors who sell a lot of stuff. We do have healers that come in. I know Spirit Mechanics will be there. Yeah, basically you need to save your money and just spend your paycheck there that weekend. Or find somebody else with a lot of money and spend their money. So, that is all I have for you guys tonight. Hopefully I've been some help. Like I said, if you need to talk about anything, discuss anything, we are always here at the Missing Elements. That is at 1018 East New Circle Road, Suite 114. Come in and say hi. You can also reach out through email. What is our email? tmeviewers@gmail.com. You can also reach out to Spirit Mechanics at spiritmechanics.com. We are here to help. Love you guys. You guys have a wonderful night and the rest of the week. Catch y'all next week.